Colby Cooper, what's up, dude?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, man, why don't your parents call it Colby with a K? That's kind of a weird thing.
They didn't want me to be made fun of for cheese. They didn't want anyone to call me Colby Cheese. But
Is that for real?
People, yeah.
They still
people
did it,
still
though.
called me Colby Cheese. It didn't matter. They just said you spelled it wrong. But it was the thought that counts, right? It was they tried really hard to keep me from getting made fun of. It did not work.
It didn't work. Is it because your music stuff is so you're rooted in like Haggard and that kind of stuff, but you also like, I don't know, Blink 182 or all that kind of stuff. So it's a cool mix.
Yeah, I just growing up, I've always been such a music lover. Like I'm not you can show me anything, and even the worst song, I'm sure I could find something that is redeemable about it. You know what I mean? I just I like music, and I like people making art and getting to hear people's art, and I'm really drawn to the old country and any rock. I am just such a massive rock fan. But even like rap, hip hop.
But when you're talking about
anything.
rock, are you talking about rock from back in the day or rock now?
All of it. I grew up on in fourth grade. I remember for my birthday, I got an Ozzy Osbourne. Is the record No More Tears, or is it Mom? Whichever the one that has Mom, I'm Coming Home and No More Tears.
Yeah. Same. I did too.
That record, I got it on CD as a fourth grader. My dad got it for me, and randomly, I don't think I even knew who Ozzy was, but I told my dad I like guitar. Y'all remember the show Metal Mania? It was on MTV or VH1 or something.
No.
It was just all these old 80s, 90s rock videos, and I randomly watched it, saw Ozzy's Mom, I'm Coming Home. I was like, Dad, I love this song. And he was like, all right, I'll get you the record.
Get you in here.
I still remember the first time, we used to have a bounce house business, my parents did, called Party Time Adventures. And I remember me and him going to pick up a bounce house in the middle of summer, and it was the day after my birthday. He puts the CD in for the first time, and we listened to it top to bottom, and I was like, whoa, these big guitars and these soaring vocals, they're crazy. And it was I was hooked, man. But that was 80s, hair metal, whatever, and I was always into that. And then I got into middle school, got into the grunge thing, got into pop punk. But this is all this is 2010 or 11. This is 20 years after a lot of this stuff happened. 10, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. These guys are awesome. And then I find out half of them are dead and half of them are.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what the generation of kids right now are doing as they're discovering these new bands like the Beatles and Conway Twitty and all this kind of stuff. It's new to them because they've never heard
I gotta get tickets to go see Nirvana. Where are they playing near us here?
You're gonna love them.
Oh my God.
Colby Cooper's with us. Got a guitar. Gonna play some for you.
Yeah.
And I hear you are doing a cover of the one and only Jamie Johnson. Are we really going to do some in color?
I am, man.
All right. Love it.
I am. I'm going to tell you a story about it, too.
All right. Well, you hang on
hang
to
tight.
that and you
Let's
tell
go
us
ahead
in a
and
second.
let's take a break and we'll come right back.
Okay.
Colby Cooper is joining us in the studio. So we got a guitar. And I know we're going to do some original stuff, but is there any way we can just get into some Jamie Johnson?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a good story? Have you met him?
I haven't met him. We played a show together. It was a little private thing, and I wound up having to leave pretty quick after my set, and he showed up right before us, so I didn't get to meet him. But I've been a massive fan since I was a kid. My dad was a huge fan. And the first song that I ever sang in front of people was In Color. I want to say I was 13, and you can still go find the original video. It was me and my tour manager on this at this theater in Palestine. We had this guy come film us for some Facebook show or something. Again, he was 14, I was 13, and we're just sitting up there super young. And that video gets posted, and everybody at school, we show back from summer, and our ag teacher's like, wow, I didn't know you could sing. This is awesome. There's this thing called FFA Talent Team. And I'd never, I've heard all the ag competitions and stuff, and I was always in ag, but I never knew that there was a talent competition.
This is the first I've heard of the talent team.
Well, I was I thought you were my pig's bigger than yours.
Right.
Not I can sing better than you or whatever. So I was like, oh, wow. And I was super nervous. I didn't want to post the video. I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do it. So then her asking me to do a talent team and JT, it was okay, what's the catch? And she was like, nothing. You're just going to sing in front of a bunch of people. And I was like, oh, God. All right. And we did it. And that freshman year we did it, and we made it all the way to state, which is also like I didn't know.
They had state for FFA talent team.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Wow.
And dude, the crazy thing is like the 2 rounds before state, you're playing for like your district and like your area, and it's like 300 and like 500 kids or something. It's nothing like insane. I mean, it's a lot as compared to like I was playing like local crawfish joints for like 20 people and they weren't listening, so I was like no pressure. It was like this is big, but then you get to state and it's literally in an arena and like you walk out on stage and there's 13,000 kids sitting there.
Gosh.
Oh, wow.
So like we walk out and we were first on, and I played in color all 3 times, which was I probably should have switched it up because they watched me play it 3 times. But I was just like, you got to ride the horse that brought you there,
That's right.
And we sang it, dude, and it was crazy. It was like to be a freshman in high school, you get to play for 13,000 people, and like,
Yeah.
wow, it was a shock, man. But that was like In Color was like the first song that I sang that really got me, I guess, started. After that, it was like, all right, now I should start writing my own stuff and start trying to.
Yeah, that's the
do
way it works,
thing.
man.
Yeah, so
You got to get your foot in the door.
exactly. So I'm gonna do In Color. It's been a minute since we did it. Here we go. I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. It ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough, and back in 35, that was me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. Can't tell it here, but it was hot that June, and that rose is red and her eyes are blue, and just look at that smile, I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Yeah, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color.
I think it's one of the most perfect songs ever written.
Yeah, I did too, man.
I think that one is, and so's Miranda House That Built Me.
Oh, incredible. Yeah, and she's from right down the road from where I'm from too, so I've grew up.
You probably went drinking with her mom.
Was she on the
Yeah,
FFA
I
talent
actually
team?
totally had shots with her mom and dad. So.
Who hasn't?
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Also, you're right.
It's an East Texas
If
thing.
you show up in Lindale, you'll probably find them, and they'll probably ask them a shot.
Yeah. And be careful because her dad's private eye.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yep.
watching
Now
you.
I'll be careful.
Yeah, you better. All right, we coming right back. Kolby Cooper's our guest, and we're going to play some more. We got some music on the way for you next. Hang on. Kolby Cooper joining us in the studio. And in high school, they used to call him Kolby Cheese. Ah, that's right. Here he is. He's come a long way, and
Some say.
we're so proud of
Some
him.
say I'm still in the same spot that I was at in high school.
So do you have a name for like your fans? You could call them
Cheeseheads,
cheeseheads.
dude. Yeah. I stole the Green Bay name.
Yeah, that works.
No, that'd be sad.
It'd be like, I took something that was shameful, and I'm giving it to you.
Yeah. I've taken this weight off my shoulders. Now you will carry it for me.
Hey, all right, what are you going to play for us now?
I was gonna play Under My Skin, but since it's so early, I think I'm gonna play another one.
Okay.
The one that I can actually sing.
the honesty is great.
Thank you.
Here's a
Hey,
song
I'm just
called
trying to be real, man. You know,
Swing
my-
Low, Sweet Chariot.
Yeah. This is in here we go.
It's the key of low.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go up for anything. It's just gonna be straight low.
Well, you just do it. You surprise us. We don't
Well,
care.
this song is it's called One Big Happy Sad Family, and so I used to say there's a song we have called If I Still Had It Live, and before we get to the last chorus at our shows, I'd always be like, all right, let's sing the song like we're one big happy sad family together, just because it's like good vibes in the room, but it's a sad song, so I thought it was just funny. And I'd been saying it for like 6 months, and we get in the room, and we were just like, hey, what are we gonna write, man? And I was just like, I'd been thinking about it. And I was like, man, I have this idea. It may be stupid, but in my head, it's like about the everyday family. Like every family's got their characters, and every family's got somebody that's been to jail or somebody that's on drugs or somebody, no hate at all. But it's just like everybody, it's a relatable thing. Everybody has that person. And I think that a lot of people are like, oh my God, my family's so crazy and terrible. I can't believe I was born into this family. But when you realize that most families are very similar in a lot of ways.
We're all dysfunctional together.
That's right, exactly, and that was the whole
Can't
thought.
say the
man.
word.
Like everybody's lost somebody, and everybody's gone through that, just like that the depression period of like, oh my God, this is awful. But I think the thing that brings us together as humans is our dysfunctional ability, whatever the word would be. The dysfunctionalism is kind of what I think pulls us together. And that's what this song is about. It's just about going through life and leaning on your people and picking them up when they're down. So.
There we go. Kolby Cooper.
Cancer, it got daddy. Billy's lost his mind. Jenny lost a baby while her boyfriend was doing time. And cousin selling something down at the Church of Christ. He don't work on Sundays 'cause his mama raised him right. Doing what we gotta do to make it. Anything to keep from going crazy. Dancing the flames when the barn's on fire. Praying for rain while the coyotes weep. Somewhere between those all-nighters and trying to get some sleep. We're a bed of flowers 6 feet deep, laughing through our misery. Just one big happy sad family. Sarah's cutting hair now since her DUI. Granny's on her last leg since her good boy said goodbye. Nephew found a needle. It cost him his full ride. He's in and out of rehab, but at least he's still alive. Dance in the flames when the barn's on fire. Pray for rain while the coyotes weep. Somewhere between those all-nighters and trying to get some sleep. We're a bed of flowers 6 feet deep, laughing through our misery. Just one big happy sad family. Doing what we gotta do to make it. Anything to keep from going crazy. Dancing in the flames when the barn's on fire. Pray for rain while the coyotes weep. Somewhere between those all-nighters and trying to get some sleep. We're a bed of flowers 6 feet deep, laughing through our misery. Just one big happy sad family. Just one big happy sad family.
I love it. You know, I kept hearing the whole time.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the whole family. Some Robert L. King.
That's great. Hey, dude, if that's a rip off Robert L. King, then
that is
Love
such
Robert
a
L.
great
King.
song. That's what I love about country music, because it's life. And every single person in every single car listening right now, all 17 people are going, yep,
Yeah, I know
that's
that.
us.
Oh, yeah,
That's
we are
wonderful.
all connected. We're one
Yep.
big, happy, sad family at the end of the day.
It's good to see you, Kolby Cooper. You can check him out on his Instagram. It's maybe the worst Instagram ever.
Yeah.
It's Kolby Cooper _ at the end.
Yeah.
Underscore at the end.
At the end.
You
it's
know,
just
there was
like-
already an _ Kolby Cooper. There was already a Kolby Cooper. There was already and they were all me, too. I've just lost the password. So I've, by default, pushed myself to the third coolest username.
All right,
But-
there you go. Kolby Cooper _. You'll find him.
Yeah.
And if it's current stuff, that's the one. If it's him and like his buds in high school, it's the old one with the old password.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's good to see you, brother. Thank
Good to
you.
see y'all. Thank
The
you for
album
having
is
me.
called Love You Good Night. Make sure you check it out as well.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was great. That was good. You did good.
Thank you.
I have
You
no
were-
idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
You were
You sh-
amazing, though.
thanks. Appreciate it.